What's up, guys? It's Friday. It's not even payday, but I haven't bought books probably since Black Friday, so I thought I owed myself a little book shopping treat. So let's go to the bookstore. Not Barnes & Nobles, because like I said, it's not a payday, but I think I'm gonna go to Half Price Books and let's see what we can get. Okay, it's literally the next day and I've done a whole bunch of stuff. I did go to the bookstore. But today I got a permanent bracelet. Has nothing to do with books, but I just thought this was cute. We'll see how long it lasts. It's supposed to last a really long time, hence the name permanent, but I guess it's more like semi-permanent. But anyway, I did go book shopping. The first book I got from Meyer and not Half Price Books, but I got that a few days earlier in the week. And it is The Night Shift by Alex Finley. This is supposed to be a crime story about teenagers that were killed on, I think it was New Year's Eve, 1999. So going into Y2K, these 4 teenagers were working at a Blockbuster store and they get killed. And then it's about this detective that is trying to solve the murder with something similar that happens to a group of teenagers almost like 15 years later. So I hope that one's good. My goal for this year is to not read too long of novels. I did read Babel recently, but I listened to it on an audiobook because I knew it was longer. And usually when I try to read a longer book, I go into a reading slump and then I don't read another book for like 2 to 3 months. But that's not happening this year because I'm keeping my books under 400 pages. My next book is a book that I'm sure that everyone has seen all over the place because it also has a Amazon Prime show out right now, and the author's other books have been blowing up as well as this one. But it's Daisy Jones and the Six by, was it Taylor Jenkins Reid? I read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, I think at the beginning of February, and I listened to it on an audiobook. It was good, so I picked up Daisy Jones and the Six. I know I'm late on the Taylor Jenkins Reid train, but I liked her style, and it seemed that her stories are very easy to read, and I like her vibe. I like her like historical fiction vibes. So it's next on my list. Okay, this next one is like a totally random pickup. I saw it on the shelf at Half Price Book and I thought the cover looked interesting and I had no idea. You know, I read the back, so I have a kind of idea of what it's about, and I'm thinking it's supposed to be like in like the comedy, like slightly humorous like category, but it's called I'm not sure if it's like Kaiju Preservation Society. And I read the back and it's like talking about how it takes place during the COVID-19 lockdown, and this person named Jamie is in New York City and they work for a food delivery app, and they meet up with this guy and they work for an animal rights organization, and it ends up being dinosaurs. I know it's random, but I think it's gonna be pretty funny, so I picked this up. Here's the cover. I don't know, it's just something about the cover pulled me in. We'll see. It could be trying to be totally serious about dinosaurs randomly in another dimension during a COVID-19 lockdown. It has to be humorous. If they're trying to take themselves seriously, I don't know, but I'll report back on this. Okay, in this next book, I'm not gonna lie, the cover, absolutely gorgeous. Obviously it's called Pandora. I'm thinking it's dark academia vibes. I'm one of those people, and I know a lot of readers, you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but low-key I judge a lot of books by the cover, and this cover definitely pulled me in. And after reading Babel and If We Were Villains, I've been really feeling the dark academia vibes, and this is like a historical fantasy fiction, dark academia, London 1799. Her like uncle gets this box in the mail, and there's this guy who thinks that the box will help him out in his academics. I don't know what his academics are precisely, but I don't know. I don't feel like reading the back, but I'm just gonna read it and I'll tell you if I like it or not. My last book is the Book of Cold Cases by Simone St. James. I can't remember where I saw this book, but it could have been on like Book Talk or whatever. That seems to be a theme. I see something on Book Talk and then I pick it up, or on Instagram somebody takes a picture of it. But it's like a podcast and they're like discussing a case, or it's about a girl who runs a podcast that talks about like cold cases and stuff, and then she ends up being in the mix of some type of crime or a cold case. It's along those vibes. If you like mystery, thrillers, true crime vibes, it's not a true story, but if you like the crime vibes, I'd say you could pick up this book. But I'm excited to read it, and I'll report back like I keep saying. All right, guys, I know that was a quick video, but I just wanted to get something out there. I went book shopping, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully it'll be better. Still working on that other video I was talking about, but I'll see you later.